You're watching First Business Morning News.
Warming up the grills for the summertime grilling season here, and you might have to fork over some extra greenbacks for the ribs or hamburgers. Who knows this year? It's all part of course, the big commodity rally here. And we've got Kevin Kerr along with us, who's traded about every commodity under the sun. He's a Maniac Commodity Trader's Guide to Making a Fortune author with us still here at the CME. So we talked about corn prices on the TV show. Higher corn prices obviously make it more expensive to raise cattle and livestock. I mean, what's the impact for the end consumer here for these steaks as we move into the grilling season?
Well, the live cattle prices have just been incredible. We expected them to pull back. In fact, we were short cattle. That was the wrong call. This market has been very strong. Bottom line is corn is more expensive. Farmers are not feeding corn or cornmeal. They're actually feeding, I've heard it's things like chocolate scraps from Hershey in Pennsylvania and trail mix and whatever they can get their hands on that isn't corn-based. This corn is like a gold right now for ethanol and for feed, and so they're switching. They're having to switch because the input cost for corn, it's just very expensive right now.
Now, is that going to impact the producer's weight and then ultimately impact the supply of beef on the market as the cattle that come to market could be thinner?
Well, you know, everybody was looking for the DGSS, the distilled grains, to be the big feed. That's kind of a byproduct of ethanol. But actually, when you talk to the feedlots, they don't want to feed that stuff. There's no fattening. There's no sugar from it. So there's nothing in it for the cattle, and it's just as expensive as the corn. So they're feeding this other stuff. And I don't know what that's going to do to the cattle, but it's going to be very interesting. Like I said, if you go to Ruth Chris Steakhouse and you eat your steak and it tastes like a bar of chocolate, you know what the problem is.
I'd like to order the T-bone from Hershey, Pennsylvania, perhaps, right?
Exactly.
All right. Watching the livestock here and the warm-up, let alone the propane prices, right? On top of everything else, the energy to supply the grills are going to be more expensive as well. All right, it's expensive summertime for us. Kevin Kerr along with us, author of A Maniac Commodity Trader's Guide to Making a Fortune.
First Business Morning News. Check your local listings for airtime. It's what's happening today first.